another Generation 2 Plasticon review! Woo! Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover some more Generation 2. When I'm talking Generation 2, I'm talking Argentina. When I'm talking Argentina, I'm talking what is called Robot X-Man. Here's Robot X-Man in his robot mode. Basically, it's Topspin. It's a Topspin recolor that they did back then. And it's kind of odd because the States and the European nations really didn't get this kind of thing. This was like a really, really weird time for Transformers. And this actually was carded on a Generation 2 box. This is an official Generation 2 figure. It's got a, I put a Decepticon on here because to me it's Decepticon. If you look at the box art actually has it on there. It's got this kind of like a metallic-y sheen visor going on there. It's really, really nice little sticker detail going on here with all the little kind of greebles kind of picked out. And just a little bit down here on his feet. It's not too bad. He's actually kind of cool. I don't mind him at all. I mean, he's obviously, you know, just kind of a pullback guys. You know, he has a quick little transformation, which is kind of nice. And he's kind of sandwich them together, and then there you are. There's his this is what we call his vehicle mode, or his speeder. I personally call this, like, you know, this is like a little starship type of mode to me. It's also got a couple more detail stickers here underneath, which are kind of nice, and this almost kind of like fits, like, you know, that whole like crazy sci-fi nutsoid stuff that everybody kept seeing in some of the comic books and such at the time, which I honestly think this is really, really, really cool. I've always liked this mode. A lot of people tend to not like these kind of toys. I do, so that's how it is. And what you do with him is you're supposed to be able to back him up here and see if I can get him to wind up if he wants to wind up. So I think his springs are not acting correct. No. Springs are not wanting to act correct. Anyway, it's supposed to be able to pop loose, which I think is spring-loaded gimmicks not working the way it should. It's not, unfortunately. But what's supposed to happen is it's supposed to release this little triggery part here, which is compressed. I don't understand why there's pullback motor's not working right now. I might have to take him apart and look at him, see what the heck's going on there. But, oh, wait a minute. Okay. Well, guess not. That's okay. Because you know what? We're going to go check out the other one that came out in Argentina. Just one second. Here we go with Robot. Instead of X-Man, this is Z-Man. I don't know. Twintwist repaint, pretty much, that's all he is. Very cool. I do like him a lot. He's actually got some really interesting sticker detail going on here with like a little bit of black and a little bit of red. He does have a G2 emblem right there, which is the Decepticon emblem. And a little more detail there. He's got this gold visor, which is really sharp. I do like the sticker detail going here. Some of the stickers are trying to come off, but you know, it's kind of a, shows kind of a treaded type of detail going on there, which is kind of cool. And he's actually pretty neat. I like the sticker striping here going on in his arms. These guys actually don't really have a whole lot of articulation, but hey, that's what I like about these guys. I'm into the stuff that doesn't have articulation. I mean, these two look great together. They just do. This looks like a pair that's meant to match. And honestly, to me, I've always thought of these guys as Viacom undercover counterpart guys that they tried to camouflage to look like Autobots, so that way they can infiltrate the base and such. G2. That's what I always thought of these guys as. His transformation is really simple. You just flip him closed, and then there you are. There he is in his tank mode, which is pretty cool. Instead of a little twin, like buzzsaw things. He's got like these laser beams, which are kind of cool. Actually, I think this is pretty fitting for him. And let's see if his pullback motor wants to work, which it probably doesn't either, because I've been having issues with these pullback motors lately. Oh, no, he tried to. There you go. You know, that's what these things are made for. They're made to be played with. And quite frankly, I don't care if the flip change thing works or not. I just like the fact that they transform fairly quick. And that is these two, which are very, 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 very cool. Now, if you guys want to know, I do happen to have a couple more here to show you guys, and I will be right back with them. Here we are with Topspin and Twintwist in Generation 2 mode. Yes, I know guys are like, what did you just do? Did you just part swap them? Yeah, actually, I did. I actually think this is very sharp for considering, you know, we have a Twintwist and a Topspin that actually look pretty good. I honestly do like the way these look in a solid color versus the two-tone thing that they had going on at G1. Personally, I like this a lot better. I did put G2 emblems right here. These guys are Autobots, obviously. And, you know, their sticker detail was not too bad, so I just kind of left their sticker detail alone. But I do like these guys. I always have. These are kind of a thing. Ever since I was a kid, I had some of these. I mean, I don't know what Transformer fan out there really didn't have one of these. I have no idea. I just personally think they're really, really well put together robots. I mean, honestly, they're pretty sturdy. Go ahead and transform Twintwist here into his robot, or his vehicle mode. I can get this clip there. There we go. And then I'll take good old Topspin here and do the same with him. These guys might actually work on the whole transformation gimmick because they're not as worn out as the other two were. The other two are kind of worn out. You know what? I don't really mind. I don't care. I'm happy with them the way they are. Come on, this is Plasticon struggles with gimmicks. I mean, come on. You guys come to this show to see me struggle with gimmicks all the time. That happens all the time. That's okay. Alright, well, I'm just going to hold him together because I can't seem to get him to click. But there he is. There is Topspin. He's got a couple little drills versus the laser guns, which is actually kind of neat. I actually like what this looks like. It's very different, and it just kind of adds like a whole new vibe to this guy, considering, you know, we look at X-Man here. I'll bring X-Man back in. That's more or less what the original mold will look like with the two little beamy type of things. I personally like this a lot better. I think it works very, very, very well. And I honestly, I dig this. I just do. And, you know, obviously he's got the same transformation. The little spring-loaded legs. Let's see if we can get a little Twintwist here to do something. Nope. Oh, oh, whoop. Of course he would do it off a camera. Why not? Let's see if I can get him to come back. He's drunk. He fell on his butt. What do you expect? And there you go. Anyway, here's these guys all lined up. And this right here looks like a very, very nice assortment as far as I'm concerned when it comes to these kinds of robots. I've always loved these kind of robots. You guys have saw my Viacon reviews I had done in the past with my repaints of some of these guys along with Rook. And honestly, these are very, very, very solid toys. I honestly think these are very cool. If you want to try to get your children something awesome to be able to play with, these are just perfect for that because, I mean, honestly, they're little gimmick robots. I mean, who doesn't like a little robot like this that you can just whoosh around the room? You know? They're really cool. I do love these guys. Always have. I think they're very underrated, honestly. But these two here being Argentinian, I mean, these are very difficult to come across. And, yeah, if you guys probably noticed, this in here does look like a custom, because this one is a custom. I had to customize this guy because I couldn't find him. I did find him, though. which is kind of nice. But, you know, that's just kind of how that goes. Anyway, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another crazy review of Jumpstarters. Because this is going to be called Generation 2 Jumpstarters. Anyhow, I'll see you guys later because I have plenty more coming your way. That's it for now. Bye.